What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make Benihana's hibachi steak and fried rice right in the comfort of your own kitchen. Not only will this save you money and save you time, but most importantly, it'll save that waistline because our version, as with all the versions, the anabolic recipes on this channel, will have less calories, more protein, and are perfect to eat while you're on a diet if your goal is to lose weight and build a little muscle. And for the ultimate anabolic diet recipe book in your pocket, with over 300 recipes, don't forget you can grab a copy at the first link in my description box. This contains all the secrets, tips, and tricks if your goal is to eat the foods you love while still being able to take your shirt off at the pool. Plus, you get it one time, you get every future recipe I have for free. That's a heck of a deal. Hit that link down below to check it out. All right, ladies and gents, if y'all are ready to get an epic video underway, then as always, man, I'm here to do it for you. Let's do it! Yeah! Giveaway time. If you want to be entered to win a free box of the best tasting protein bar in the world, the Anabar, do these three things on the screen right here, and I want to announce the winner in the next video. At the end of this one, we'll announce the winner from the previous video. Come on. Now, the first thing we're going to start with is our steak. I have 448 grams of flank steak right here. We want to use flank steak for this because it's one of the leanest cuts of steak with the highest amount of protein. Perfect if you're on a diet. All I'm going to do is go in, cut this into strips, and get a look at that marbling. Beautiful. And then once we got it cut into strips, I'm just going to go in and cut it into little tiny, evenly sized, bite-sized pieces. And now that we got these cubed, I'm gonna grab a little meal prep container. I'm gonna place all these down inside, and now we're gonna create our healthier Benihana marinade. That's gonna inject a ton of flavor into this steak and really make it restaurant quality. We're gonna start with 7 grams of sesame oil. We're just gonna drizzle this all over the steak. Then we're gonna add 40 grams of hoisin sauce. Gonna do the exact same thing. Then we need 45 grams of a low sodium soy sauce. And then finally, 12 grams of minced garlic and 6 grams of ginger paste. And then once all that's in here, I'm gonna go in by hand and we're just gonna mix everything up until every single piece of steak is coated and all of our marinade is evenly mixed. And once it's all mixed up, we'll just slap a lid on and we're gonna wanna let this marinate for around 30 minutes, which is the perfect amount of time to get our Benihana fried rice ready. Let me show you. Now, the ultimate fried rice pro tip is to use rice that you cooked the day before. Day-old rice will be firmer, less sticky, and it'll give us that end product just like Benihana has. This is exactly how all the hibachi restaurants do it, and in our kitchen, it's gonna be no different. I have a 400-gram container of cooked white rice right here. I'm gonna sit it off to the side, and I'm gonna show you how easy it is to take a bowl with a few simple ingredients and whip up our own fried rice. Now, in this small bowl, I already have 28 grams of diced white onion. I just chopped them up using my vegetable slicer, and in here, I'm gonna add in 14 grams of some I can't believe it's not butter, the light version. We'll just toss that right down in. And in addition to that, we're gonna need about 12 more grams of minced garlic. And at this point, this bowl's officially done. We need a couple more bowls because we do cook fried rice in steps, but you'll see what I mean here in a second. It is stupid simple. We're gonna have another small bowl, and in this one, we're gonna weigh out 60 grams of low sodium soy sauce. And perfect. And then once that's weighed out, the final bowl we're gonna need is for some green onions. I just chopped these up. We're gonna need about 7 grams of them, but they have almost no calories. You can use them as much as you want or as little as you want. In the grand scheme of fat burning things, it won't matter too much. Let's get started. Now this is gonna come together quick, so pay attention. I got a large wok right here. We're gonna grease it with some nonstick. Then I'm gonna go ahead and toss in the butter, garlic, and onions. We're gonna stir these up and let them cook for about 60 seconds. And after 60 seconds, we'll take our cooked rice, we'll pour it down in. Then we just wanna go in, stir it all up, let that butter and that garlic get coated onto every single piece of rice. And then once we got it all mixed up, we're gonna sit and let it cook for around a couple minutes. Then after the 2 minutes, we'll pour in the soy sauce. Then we'll just go in and stir everything together until it's all coated. And then once everything's coated and combined, we'll toss in our 7 grams of green onions. And we'll give everything one final stir. And then once the green onions are incorporated, this is good to go. And there you have it. In no time at all, we have Benihana's fried rice that is lower calorie and way better for us than the traditional version. This recipe is great for meal prep, family dinner, date night, whatever you want to do. This rice recipe has you covered without making you bloated and putting on a few pounds. So now that this is done, the steak is officially done marinating. Let's whip that up and we'll have ourselves a complete meal. Now, cooking this steak is stupid simple. We've already marinated it, so we don't even need to add anything to the pan while we cook. What we do have to do is cook in batches. I'm only gonna cook half of this at a time because overcrowding the pan will yield a less than desirable result. First thing we wanna do, give it a greasing. Then I'm gonna add in about half of our steak, and we're gonna cook this on super high heat, so we really only need to cook this for about 5 minutes. Woo! And after just 5 minutes, batch 1 is done, and get a load of how perfect this steak turned out. I'm telling you guys, the best way to cook steak is for a short amount of time as possible on the highest heat. It locks that sear in, keeps the inside juicy, and makes a perfect bite every single time. You seriously can't tell me that doesn't look incredible. Now, let's do this other batch, and we'll send her home. Check it out, people. In a very short amount of time, we were able to take Benihana's and bring it right into the comfort of our own home. From now on, we're gonna call this Remington's. But in all seriousness, folks, there's no reason we can't eat restaurant quality meals without having them negatively affect our waistline. If we make the right anabolic foods, we don't only eliminate a ton of calories, but we can eat good while still losing weight. I always say this, but it's not about giving up foods we love, it's about making better choices. And with meals like this, there's no way you can fail. And now, folks, before this gets cold, let's try it out and break down these macros. Come on. Here we go, guys. It's time to give away some Anabars before we hop into the meal. The giveaway winner for a free box of Anabars for commenting on the last video is Kenny Dunn with the comment, "I've been eating your anabolic food for 2 years now and I've totally recomped my physique. Now my teenager is hitting the iron and he loves your Anabars. Keep the good stuff coming, brother." Appreciate the support, man. Email me at the email in my description box below and I will get one of these delicious boxes of Anabars out to you ASAP. And I see here you said you've been on the anabolic diet for 2 years, which is phenomenal. Great job. For most people watching this, if you started the anabolic diet today, you would notice drastic changes if you were consistent in around a month, and you could have a complete physique transformation in about 3 months. It's all about being consistent. You could be like our friend here and do 2 full years, and you'd probably end up looking like you just walked off the set of the Baywatch movie. There's no downside to eating anabolic, only upside. Appreciate you once again, man. Hit me up. And for everybody else, if you want to enter the giveaway, you already know what to do. But if you want to go ahead and pick up a box of the best tasting protein bar in the world, the Anabar, just go to theanabar.com. Use the code RJF10 at checkout. You'll save money, and you'll literally be getting the best tasting protein bar in the entire world. I guarantee that. All right, folks, let's get into this delicious food here, shall we? Let me get down here. I'm just going to do a bite of steak by itself. There we go. Check that out. Looking good to me. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. That is so tender. Has such a hibachi flavor. This is quite literally restaurant quality. Tastes just like you got it at Benihana's. I'll bet, in my opinion, a little bit better. There's this weird misconception we have about food. We think just because a restaurant made it, there's no way we could duplicate it ourselves. But that is simply not the case. If you have the knowledge and the know-how, the right recipes, and you take your time and pay a little bit of attention, you can literally make gourmet food that everybody's gonna love. And the kicker about this stuff is, it'll help you lose weight and build an aesthetic physique. Now we got some rice. Nice and fluffy. You can see the grains aren't sticking together. That's how you do it. Remember the day-old rice trick. 3, 2, 1. Holy cow, folks. We literally have ourselves a gourmet meal. Now, in this entire massive plate of food, if you made it exactly how I did, what you end up with for the whole thing is only 1,470 calories with 50 grams of fat, 116 grams of protein, 139 grams of carbs with 2 grams of fiber. Now, obviously, this has a lot of calories because this is just a massive loaded down plate right here. And just being honest with you guys, there is no way I would eat this all in one serving. For me, I would probably split this into 3 different meals, each one being around 500 calories with around 40 grams of protein. But no matter what your macros are, no matter how much nutrition you need, you can always split it up according to your goals. Maybe you want 5 different meals, 4 different meals. There's a ton of food here, and I promise you, when you divvy it up and reheat it, it's still gonna taste amazing, and it won't feel like a chore eating it. Oh my God, let's do a triple decker. Oh, and the real star of the show here is definitely this steak. You make this, you try it, I know you'll love it, and I know anybody you make it for and your waistline are all gonna love it too. If you decide to give this a shot, make sure you tag me on social media, wherever it is you're social, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tinder. Let me know what you think. And as always, if you have the best cookbook on the planet, the Anabolic Cookbook, it has been updated, so this full recipe is now in there along with every other recipe from the channel. Donuts, pizza, desserts, ice cream, chocolate chip waffles, whatever you want, we have an anabolic version of it. If you wanna follow the best diet in the world that doesn't even feel like a diet, then having this cookbook in your pocket is gonna make the process as easy as 1, 2, 3. Just hit that link down below to check it out. Appreciate you guys as always spending some time with me today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Those help me out a ton. And if you would like me to make you a meal plan or work with you in any type of capacity, don't forget RemingtonJamesFitness.com is where all my coaching is at. You can sign up for a meal plan or an extended program. I can help you get in shape. And also, if you ever like the threads I'm wearing, like this cutoff shirt or these young LA joggers with more pockets than you know what to do with, even cargo pockets, you can head over to youngla.com. Use my code RJF. You'll save money, and you'll be getting some of the best apparel on the planet. I'm telling you, just go take a look at it. And if you do, I know you'll find something you'll love, men and women alike. With that, we're out of here, folks. I appreciate you guys so very much. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see every one of you at the next video. See you guys. Wham, bam, bam, baby. We gone. That's delicious.